The year was 2026. We were finally playing some PGA Tour 2K25 again. It's been a minute. We've had a few hiatuses. Obviously can't quite speak to how much we'll be playing of this because we have been having fun playing other things and just it's kind of where our interests take us. I want to have that gusto and that passion to play what I am playing. But yeah, we're gonna play some golf tonight. We'll derust a little bit. Probably just play some ranked, maybe play some ranked duos if people want to hop in and play that. Just kind of see how the swing is. I don't think anything's changed with the game. It is weird playing with the PS5 controller because we've been playing on our Xbox controller for a while now with, I think we've put like 50 something hours into Silksong. Let me guess, there are probably no new challenges, right? Probably no new challenges. I think they've updated maybe some courses and stuff for ranked. Did they add new? Oh, we have new, okay. No, we do have new challenges. Okay. So we can warm up with a couple of these then, I guess. We can warm up with some of these then. I forgot about the Borderlands stuff. So 9 holes. Firm, very fast. Nice. Yeah, what up, Yeet? How are you doing today? So yeah, I guess we'll do a couple of these and then we'll hop into some ranked. I just need to see how the swing is feeling. Because we have not been playing. I mean, that has been quite obvious. What do they want out of us? 3 under or better with an under-gur from at least 100 yards out. 200 with the sand save. So, do we just fade a power drive up onto the green to start? Oh, I just barely pulled it. We could have gotten there for sure. Definitely could have gotten there with the power drive. It's not a bad swing, all things considered. Hey, Solo Bro, how are you doing? Okay, I need to be more to the left. We're a little bit too straight back. Let's get somewhere out here, 54%. Oh, that's way too strong. That's way too strong. That's gonna be probably the thing that kills me the most here in the beginning is getting these putt powers to go. That's gonna be... That's like the biggest probably feel thing that is lacking in not playing for as much. Hmm. 168. I feel like you have to... I feel like you have to shape it a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit more what we're talking about. But yeah, firm and very fast. That stuff kicks considerably. %57%. Come on, stay up. It's going low. Oh no, okay, we're good. we're running the same joke back-to-back days. Not a Wendigo. Also, I'm pretty sure that I butcher your name every other day. Ooh, I went too far inside. I went too far inside. It's not great. We can still get there. Or not. Oh, it's like we're still in the air. I'm getting my, I'm just off the mark a little bit. So we need to be back. And then through. It's a much better feeling swing there. And a pretty good result from it as well. Just making sure I'm paying attention. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I like to say when to go. I know every time, I think I said it right yesterday. Every time I say Wendigo, I'm like, I know that's wrong, but for whatever reason, that's like the way that my brain processes it. I think I'm so caught up on making sure I say Nate. Yeah, because I don't want to accuse you of being a Wendigo, you know, because you're clearly not one. That I end up just completely ruining the rest of it. So, I apologize. Let's see what we got. Buttery. Oh, it's not bad. A little bit off to the right. What's going on, Russian name? We're not doing song requests. Am I one? I don't know. You tell me. Am I? Do I want to be one? I mean, if you don't want to be, if you're not one, then I probably don't want to be one. Had a few of these 57 percenters. It's kind of hung up. Yeah, it would definitely help me if I could get to... I don't have any... I do have one sand save. I do have one sand save. If we could get home and under regulation. There it is. Getting back in the groove. Have some free time to look into the lore of them. Pretty interesting and neat, but kind of dark. Native American folklore, gotcha. Yeah, if I remember, I will. So, one day. one day my brain will remember. I feel like we gotta shape it up a little bit. Okay, we're starting to get our swing back. Ooh, baby, what a shot. Oh, baby, what a shot. Like John Daly, we haven't been playing as much. I probably need a wardrobe refresh. Need to get my wife on and have her switch up some of the outfits in a minute. I should, for the sake of this, go into the bunker here. Or I'm gonna close it. No, okay, we're good. It's a little bit off where I was looking to be, but we're good. We're good. Don't like that my lights are suddenly flickering. Okay, just need to make sure that we save. It looked like it was gonna break a little bit more. I probably miscounted something. Okay, well I'm hitting it closed on a lot of these now. We had corrected it. We had corrected our swing, now we're getting it off the mark. So I technically still need... making this hard on myself. Because I need a sand save. This isn't really a good spot for a sand save. We'll take 3 wood. I'd like to get it back to 4 under and then get the sand save, because I don't want to go deep here, so we're gonna have to sand save the next hole. We're gonna have to sand save the next hole. There's not really... any other way to do it. Well, the push is not ideal. That really, really screws things up for us, huh? Alright, let's see how we fare. Not shabby at all. Okay, so yeah, I guess the best way to go about this is to just try and go up and down on the last. We're not, well, it's not really a great spot to try and save from. The other way that you would do it is... The other way to do that would be to go here. I feel like that's what we have to do. How? Okay, I don't understand. Double cross fairway finder. What's going on here? Why am I... Straighter feeling on the backswing? I can't really risk putting it in the sand. We're gonna end up blowing the 3 under one. I'd rather have the 2 under with sand saves, I guess, to come back to. Oh, we're gonna go long, aren't we? That's tough. With these being on like the very fast and stuff, not quite that easy. Alright, that's 2 of the 3 done. That's 2 of the 3 done. Let's run it back, try and get the sand saves. And then we can run some ranked if anybody wants to join in, we can do that. Now, how bouncy is this? Not at all. Kerplunk. I kind of want to throw it in here. Let's just get the set. We can save it, I guess. We can go for the sand save at some point, but I don't think this is quite the spot. I don't want the lob. I think I need the... I think the long flop is probably the way to do it. Or not. Oh, man. $203s. That's what the problem is. Tell me that just doesn't get there. Well, okay then. Well, okay then. So it must be my PlayStation and not my PC that puts off the most heat, because I'm fully convinced, or maybe it's just that I get, the competitive juices get flowing and I get maybe a little bit more worked up, but I'm convinced that every time that I play this versus like Hollow Knight on my PC that I get way warmer. Oh, that's crispy. We like that. We like that a lot. Need some more of those in my life. With some nice quad shots. And then missed. Okay. even after all this time, I still just dislike the concept that they have with, well, you need to have sand saves. Like, the whole objective is to not find the crap, right? Like, the whole point is to go fairway in regulation, green in regulation. Okay, so that snaps early. I don't know. I feel like I've been overreading these and then that just snaps on me. Try and find some sand. Can't believe what you're seeing, Baron? I know. I suppose I gave the wind a little too much respect there, fading with it. Hey, what's up, Witty? PGA? Where's my Ren slash Bang slash? We'll be back to it tomorrow, don't worry. Don't worry. Cause I'm bad at this game now. I'm bad at this game now. What's going on, Alex? How are you doing? All right, let's just hit bombs. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. A 108 quad? After saying that I'm bad at this game? Alright. Well, you know, sometimes you pull it off. I feel like the choke 9 is kind of definitely closer to what we need. I don't know. I probably shaped it too much. Yeah. Hard to tell what that's gonna do. Oh, just under hit it. It's the right read. It's the right read, you just gotta hit it though. Alright, we need to find sand saves, because otherwise I'm like replaying through this for no reason at all. So we'll do this, and then we can put it into the bunker, and we'll go from there. We're starting to find some good reps on the swing. This is fairly flat, so I feel like And then once we get through this, you guys will have to let me know if anybody wants to team up for some ranked duos tonight, or if I'm just gonna ride solo. I'm gonna need some carries. I was gonna say, it's just that awkward distance where I can't club up because it's gonna be just a little bit too close. Good putt. Good putt. Any hole-in-ones in this game? Yeah, we've got, I think if we included challenges, it was like 19. Otherwise, we have like 11 or something like that. We have a good number of them. What if... What if we try to stripe it and get it to bounce up into this bunker? Because that's mean. Because the sand is awkward for the next hole. And I don't think... Trying to go 40 yards. Okay. Honestly, we're just gonna have to... We're gonna have to try get it in the sand on the next one. Go 1 for 1 on it. I don't really have any other option. Been short. Been very, very short. Both times. Okay, we'll have to try that again. So this needs to go sand. That's quads, so it's like I needed to not do any bad bounces. Kind of a crappy spot. We're just gonna have to get it to a place where we can 2-putt, I think. Feel like it should get on the green. Like it's gonna hop and skip and go a long way, but not much else I could do here. Just have to go up and down now. Okay. %. What could go wrong? Well, we hit it 3% over. That's what could go wrong. Oh my word. This sand save thing is so annoying here because there's like not good opportunities to sand save. Whatever. I guess we're just gonna leave that for now. I'm not gonna sit here and just grind that one thing out. Yeah, what up, Fly Guy? Gotta have the synth while we chill with some golf. Oh, we can upgrade our golf club. Woo! I guess it's not regular matchmaking that we want to go to. We have to go to ranked. Let's see what we're up against in ranked. I think we're just gonna chill with ranked today, because I don't have, like, I'm definitely in no shape to be playing I'm definitely in no shape to be playing like TGC stuff. I don't know, I guess we could always take the route of like just finding what new courses are and running through those, but I don't know. I feel like I need to have at least a little bit of something on the line to make sure I focus a little bit. So who knows? We don't have a lot of ranked under our belts, so, and we haven't played in a while, so I can't imagine it's gonna try and throw us with like super sweaty people, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, we are coming off of Legend going to Pro, so I suppose there's always that. I hit a 108 earlier, and now we smoked a 107, so I guess we've got something going for the power drive timing. Yeah, what's going on, Box to you? How are you doing? Yeah, I'd be interested to see how these matches go. I guess the question is, how has TGC been? Because I haven't been playing, nor have I really been watching. I pulled it. I was trying to play like get it kind of cutting into the right and then kick up to the left here. That's so much roll. That's so much roll. What are the conditions? That's the real question. Like how firm and fast we got here. It seems like it's pretty slick. It's only 167. %. Low. Forever low. Forever low. Some things never change. Some things absolutely never change. I'm confused. I won that hole? I guess because I got it up into... I was thinking, oh, he cozied it up and we drew the hole. But I guess that's actually inaccurate. Guess that's a complete and utter lie. Not a Wendigo. I think we had this exact conversation yesterday. I think we did. Yeah, I always see some of those numbers and then I'm like, I feel like I don't see that when I go up and like actually play. Or even just go to a regular range. Stream hop lots of sorry if we did. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just funny. It's like the exact same thoughts with the opening joke and then the indoor range. I don't know if we have any. I remember last year, towards the end of the season, going to the one driving range. It's not close. It's not the closest one to my house, but it's attached to a course. And they had set up some like 2 or 3 indoor simulators. Not anything fancy like that, but like, you know, your normal like TrackMan sims. They had set them up like in the clubhouse. Your driver's doing the same distance as your 6-iron. So the question is, were you hitting your driver really short, or were you absolutely just smoking your 6-iron? All right, we're going for a partial 6 off the hill and down to the left. Don't roll off the green. Oh, you suck, man. Really? Gotta pitch it on further than that? That's mean. Crushing irons that day, a bad day for the... Oh, yeah, could be a little bit of both. Yeah, what up, Jim? What up, man? How are we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to you. Yeah, come join me. If I get kicked off, you get kicked off too, buddy. How many players do I think are in the TGC Tours? Well, at its peak. At the start of the game, when qualifying and everything was going on, I think it was upwards of like 4,000 people were either like in or trying to get in. I don't know where the activity level is now. Probably 1K to 1,500, maybe? It could potentially be a little bit more than that. I'm not fully certain. Oh. Surely we gave it a run. Is it really only 40 players in Plat right now? Like 40 players playing Plat right now? I mean, I know that the other tours are probably a bit more full. And I mean, you figure there are, what, 12 CC flights? Oh, I pulled it. Not great. Might still be able to reach in 2 with it being downhill, even out of the heavy. I was just trying to step on one. Yeah, what? There's 12 CC flights? Even if those are all floating around like maybe 100, I mean, that puts you over 1,000. $68 played this week in Plat after last week's promotional event. Elite has 150. Gotcha. I mean, like, I'm not playing. I'm sure a bunch of other people have stopped. Who's this guy? What's going on, JB? Who are you? Huh? Who are you? Who am I? The audacity. I don't think the 4-iron's coming out of this. I actually have to take... Dang it. I was gonna try and smack one down there, but I guess we can't. This week's TGC Plat winner extraordinaire? I mean, but does it count if people aren't playing? No, that's awesome, dude. Better than I've ever done. I left the face way open. It'll still work out all right. Some kind of slipped. Does to you? No, it does count. It does. Hey, what up, Andrew? How are you doing? Oh, Woe's not playing? I didn't know Woe wasn't playing. I mean, why would I know that? Yo, tagged out. Been a minute? I mean, it's been a minute since we've played some golf, so not a problem. Hope you're well, though. And then it doesn't break. Nice. Nice. I know I'm blanking on the name. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm blanking on the original name. If you say it, it'll definitely ring a bell, but I'm blanking on it. I know it's you, but I can't. Flurixy. Okay, that's before. That's before I met you, I believe. Think you'll pick it back up once golf season starts, Jim? That's fair. I think that's kind of the big thing, right? Is like I'm not watching golf. I'm not playing golf. It's definitely something that plays into it. You know, we wrapped up when golf season ended. We were playing a little bit, and then we were playing some other things, and I was like, "Ooh, other games are fun." And also, just like I'm not golfing right now, so I'm not in like a golf mindset. Like 6 months ago? Well, the thing is, on my... You started watching me like 6 months ago, that's why I don't remember. Well, the username... Like, I see the username, so... Username versus, like, the regular name is also... Also a little bit different. Which makes it kind of tough. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Would have loved Green Bay in the first round. Yeah, San Fran... The San Fran matchup concerns me, but I do think that, like... I think the Packers can definitely beat the Bears. And the Packers, I watched that game, should have beaten the Bears. The fact that they blew that the way that they did, they rested their guys, the Bears played theirs. Lost to the Lions, who aren't even in the playoffs. Like, I think if we can get through San Fran, I think it would be reasonable for us to have another home game. Does that ring a bell? No, it doesn't. It does not, unfortunately. But that's okay. I think I remember yours after that. Now they have a promo event and only 60 people played this week's plat. Should be higher. It'll drop once all the CC people will get promoted fall out. You think we go to the Super Bowl if we get through San Fran? Because what's the bracket look like? Would we'd play Bears or Packers, and then it would be to the championship game? It's just the offense that concerns me. This defense can take us a long way. We just need the offense to be somewhat competent. Tell when you subbed? I don't know that I have that level of granularity. I don't think so. I can see that you joined in April. I'd have to I'd have to at most dig through and see. Trying to think how I would do that. If your stuff is public, then I can maybe see it. But YouTube is YouTube has a lot of stuff pretty locked. Like Twitch, it's all there, but oh no. Lost yardage, so now it's gonna roll out a bunch from the fairway kick. Too hot for golf, Darren? I'll trade you. Today was in the low 40s. It's been, our average temperature here last month was 28. But of course you are, in reversed seasons, so. Thinking that putt's gonna drop way more. Time goes by when you're having fun. Hey, the fact that you're having fun, that's the good part. Know where Pittsburgh is? Yeah, I know where Pittsburgh is. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I know where Pittsburgh with an H is. It was funny. I knew someone who was going to school out near Pittsburgh, but they're originally from Florida, and they spelled it with just a G, and I was like, it's not right. It's a Pennsylvanian that pains me, even though it's from the other side of the state where I'm originally from. Yeah, what's that with the Lions? So their center, okay, the guy left. So the center retired and then is coming out of retirement? I don't live near Philly now. I grew up near Philly. But if you're 3 hours from Philly, let's paint a picture. You're anywhere from mid-state. You could technically be 3 hours. You could be in New York North. You could be, well, be anywhere in Jersey. I was gonna say it's less than 3 hours to the shore. Or you could be down as south as mid-Maryland. Maybe just on the outskirts of DC. East of Pittsburgh, about an hour 45 from Pitt. Hour 45. I mean, if you're 3 hours, that's gonna put you closer to like Chambersburg. Because if you're up in like Dubois, that's 3:45 ish to. I would think probably closer to like Chambersburg area, somewhere around that way. Went to come back, failed medical with a big hammy injury. Yeah. But he's still coming back, or did he re-retire after that? But like, how? There's no way with the grade of of hamstring injury that he had that he didn't know that he had that injury. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's coming back, but the grade of like it's like off the bone. Oh, I've heard of Ohio Pile. I've never been there, but I've heard of it. Trying to think. Oh, what's the name of that town? Cranberry? It's out near there, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with like where that is. It's one of my siblings spent a bunch of time out there. I personally have not. I've pretty much only ever driven through that side of the state, never stopped, like never stayed for anything. You know, stopped at like rest stops and things like that, driving, you know, through the turnpike, but okay, we're online for this one. Oh, come on, man. You just... It's right there. It's freaking right there. Are you too good for your home ball? Uniontown? No, not familiar with it. I'm in Pennsylvania as well. I'm just not near Philly anymore. Take care of you from a team standpoint? Make a big media deal? Yeah, I don't... That's the thing. That's like trying to come back to the team for medical care. But he should have had medical care from when he retired, no? Like, I feel like that would be along the same lines as, like... Because wasn't it Phillip Rivers, the whole thing was like, oh, well, it was 5 years as medical... Like, if it was for medical coverage, that doesn't quite check out. They made a big deal of it, but, like, you would know. Right? Like, you would know that you got some pretty big issues. With your hammy, if you're trying to come back. Gosh darn it. I knew I was playing that too close. Don't know what, yeah, it was weird, because, like, I remember seeing Lions fans getting, like, pumped. That they're like, yes, he's coming back, and then it was like, he's failed with, like, hamstring off the bone level of medical failure, and it was just like, what? Yeah, we're on PlayStation. Not that it matters. You can play this cross-platform. Are we at least gonna be high? We're still gonna be low side. I suck. Playing against my chat, it never really interested me, even when we were playing all the time. Playing against people, I would play against people in the capacity of like, let's play some alts if we had a group of people and play 2v2 that way, but like just straight up like match play against people I know, like I don't know. The whole 1v1 me bro doesn't really intrigue me. Barely missed with being super injured as is, and got one and done last year being super injured as is. You guys gotta stay healthy. I know that, I know the mentality there, but there's gotta be something to be said about the injury rate with the Lions. It's like I saw something, it was comparing the Eagles and the Niners and about like how the past number of years, like how many of the starters have played in the Super Bowl compared to like how the Niners' health has held up, and it's pretty astounding. That's part of success and sustained success is guys staying healthy. It's, you know how close these teams are, generally speaking. You know, it's all NFL talent. It's coaching, but it's also health and longevity. Hey, take it easy, tagged out. Have a good one. Yeah, 10% of the starting defense all year that was bad. That was bad. I mean, obviously pieced together well enough despite all that, or maybe the offense was just able to cover a lot of it. But yeah, it was pretty crazy how banged up the defense was. I know that the Eagles have been technically healthy. Still gonna miss it low. Gosh darn it, man. No matter what. From the standpoint of like their players to play, our O-line, Lane's been banged up, but Juergens and Dickerson have both been, I think, injured all year long. I think they've both been injured all year long and haven't been playing super well. And I think that the two of those things feed off of each other. So I'm glad that they rested guys last week. I know that there were some backups and stuff with injury, but I think generally speaking, having a bye week, like not a true bye week, but like pretty well having a bye week was good. I am a little bit concerned about the defensive linemen and stuff that had to play. Not that they got banged up, but it's extra reps and stuff. They didn't get the rest. Solid off season and get healthy, right back in the hunt. I mean, that's always, I think that's the case oftentimes for a lot of teams. You know, sounds simple, sounds straightforward. Of course, we'll see what shakes out in the off season. Gosh darn it. I'm always flirting with that edge, and now we're gonna run all the way. Long, long ways away. But it's like, I don't want to intentionally land it short and then bounce it short, but it's like, I have to give it enough to just guaranteed fly it onto the green. Still top 5 offense as of now. It's true. But, you know how those things change year to year. You guys have, though, consistency at coordinator and stuff, right? Like, you guys aren't having any major coaching adjustments, I don't believe. I don't think he pulled that back far enough. Man's like was already pulling the joystick back before the loading screen even went away. Okay, I mean, if he's not gonna concede, then... Well, that putt ended up working out. Right, I know you did last season, but I'm saying... I guess it wouldn't really be known yet. I guess it wouldn't really be known yet if you guys are losing anybody this year. That'll be more known as the off-season goes. Oh, right. Yeah, did fire the offensive coordinator. Fire the hold on. So were you guys statistically a top 5 offense? You guys are saying that you should be a top 5 offense. Because I would imagine firing your offensive coordinator would indicate that you guys did not have a top 5 offense kind of year. Hey, welcome back, Boxed. all that warm up. He did miss it the other direction. I'll give him credit. He's been smacking them way right. I mean, I guess we put the pressure on off the tee. Yep, that's been the normal miss right there. In the top for points per game. Oh no. Still up. Well, honestly, I was gonna be pretty unsurprised if it hit the rock there. Would be pretty mean to have hold that. A lot riding on the offseason going forward. The Eagles need to draft. We need to draft O-linemen. I think we need to draft probably a tight end, because I don't think there's any way that Dallas Goedert, with the season that he's had and stuff, there's no way he can for himself take another team-friendly deal. So I think he's gone. Calcaterra sucks. We need Lane's replacement. I think we need a better guard over Steen. I think those are the big needs for the Eagles. A second corner. Probably another safety. More D-tackle depth, because the guys that we've drafted haven't really, this past season, haven't been getting in, which kind of says that they haven't been. I mean, maybe they'll be better next year. Who knows? Yeah, definitely gonna have to reload on those injured positions for sure. All right. This guy was in such a rush till now. Hey, Bronco, how are you doing? Welcome back. All season may help. Yeah, having like full recoup time, because the hard part is like when guys come back from injury, not always 100%, and when you're pushing yourself like that, coming back from injury, you're not quite the same. You know, you're getting reps and stuff, but still need a little bit of time. Can you stop trying to force me to upgrade game? I clearly don't want to spend my useless VC on it. All right. We're gonna take a quick couple-minute break here. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Appreciate you guys being here. If anybody wants to join me, that last one is a B. It's an 8 and then a B. I know, very confusing. But yeah, if anybody wants to join me for some ranked duos, you're more than welcome to hop on in. Be back in 3 minutes and we'll lock and load. Yeah, sound good? Sounds good to me. All right, see ya in Trace.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we're back, and I guess the answer is nobody wants to play ranked duos with me. That's fine. We'll play solo. I know how to play by myself. Hugots. Rusty Meadows Golf Club. I actually think we've probably been playing a bunch of courses that I'm not really familiar with because there's some of the newer ones that, I mean, I don't know that the courses are necessarily new, but they're ones that have been rotated in as the custom-made courses put into ranked, which I appreciate. I think keeping ranked fresh is good. I just wish that there was something to make ranked just a little bit sweatier in terms of difficulty. Make the swinging part of the game a little bit more challenging. I will say, I have been quite excited by the fact that starting to see some Masters commercials. Every time, you know, Georgia on My Mind starts to play and all that, I'm like, oh, it's coming soon. And then the crazy reality hits me is that I will have like a 1-month-old. To which my wife has not been too thrilled at me throwing around the concept of me being like, oh, I can just hold the baby and watch the Masters. She's like, yeah, no, we have a toddler as well. Like, but I can take her. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry, I'll hold her and I can watch some golf. It's really not a problem. Okay, so we put a few close. They just don't want to go in. I mean, it's not as close as the other one, but it's close. Flyers I think are doing decently well. I think they won like 5-2. I think they won like 5-2 yesterday. Yeah, they beat the Ducks 5-2. I mean, they're third in the Metropolitan. They're only 4 points back of the top, so yeah, they're actually... Thing is, they've been, if anything, they've been forcing ties a lot. They've been losing a lot of them. In the beginning of the season, they were winning like every tie, like every overtime game they were winning. Now they can't seem to win the overtime games at all. They've got 7 overtime losses. Forget Masters, Champions Tour is where it's at. Tiger's 50 now. I don't see him competing though on the Champions Tour. Rabar, what's going on? How are you doing? Love Masters. Tiger will be at the Masters. Do we think he's gonna be recovered for it? How long ago was that? How long ago was that last surgery? That's the unfortunate thing, is it's like the man is just always being repaired. It's a golf cart, and that's about the only way you can get around a course. I know, but he said, and I do think I have to believe him. You know, he's made comments over the years just about like he wants to compete against the best and doesn't have interest in competing on the Champions Tour. I'm pretty sure that's something that he said, and I know that competitive drive that he's had. You want to think he still has it. But yeah, I really don't see him going and Trying to grind out the Champions Tour. We can rebuild him. He's just a semi-robotic man. Although if we did rebuild him in a way that he was semi-robotic, then I think we could get him winning a couple more majors. Shows how much we've been playing. We are tier 10. Champions is only 54 holes? I didn't know that. So it's the Live Champions Tour? I guess they can take that branding because Live is now going to 72 holes. Live's now going to 72 holes, and, you know, I don't think that LXXII really rolls off the tongue as a name. Speaking of Tiger, we got Tiger Woods. Because what would you call that? Lixie? Brooks left, Bryson might as well. I saw some satirical like tweet and it was like, what if Bryson left Live, only did YouTube? Like, what a world that would be. Although he would have certain exemptions, but eventually he would not be able to play in all the majors. Right? Because he's won 2 US Opens, so lifetime exemption for that. It probably has like 5-year exemptions. So what, like 3 years, 3 or 4 years left? 3 years, I guess, worth of exemptions to like the other majors, and then I think those expire. His YouTube is popping. I haven't seen, I don't watch too much. I really haven't watched like golf YouTube stuff much lately. But I really don't tend to watch like the more entertainment stuff. I know he had done some collaborations. I know he had done stuff with President and Grant Horvat and some other things, but haven't really watched too much. I mean, is he doing any educational stuff, or is it purely entertainment? Should be nice. We'll take that. Yo, Raycon, what's going on? So he can definitely do only YouTube. His Break 50s is a great series. He did end up breaking 50, right? Is he still doing it even though he got it? Pure entertainment collabs and such. Yeah, I know, like... Ooh, man. Nice putt. I know, like, a while back, he was doing some more educational type things. But I think it was also kind of just going through some of his practice regimen stuff, and that may have been closer to... it was a few years ago. I don't know if that was back in COVID or not. Did it twice? Him and Steph Curry. I think I did hear about that. I think I did hear that Steph balled out. Steph hit a hole-in-one at one of the Pro-Ams a couple years ago, right? Pretty certain. Because I remember there be yeah, Pebble. Because I remember people being upset with his celebration because he, like, ran all the way down to the green. It's like, you're telling me if you hit a hole-in-one, you have to just stand still? Maybe just do a little bit of jump up and down. I don't know. I get etiquette, but rarities like that, especially for the first time, and it's a Pro-Am, like, on top of it. Like, if you're out with your buddies, sure, maybe not. But it's a Pro-Am. There's some entertainment to it. Oh, yeah, Steph's an all-around athlete, and, like, I know, like, Michael Jordan and stuff has talked about golf, and I think golf has gotten a lot bigger, and you talk about that competitive drive of people in general, especially elite athletes. Like, there's a mindset thing there. It's, you're competitive, but it's also, especially coming from team games, like, it is a you versus the course thing. There's no one to blame but yourself. Can't pass it off, and if you've got that grit and that super competitive nature, you know, you can definitely see the overall appeal. I was accounting for the lie there, but wasn't as much. But I run all the way to the hole, you get tired. Be gassed. I did get I guess it was for Christmas 2 years ago, maybe. I got a push cart from my parents as a gift, and that was a fantastic. It's been a fantastic thing. Got to use it a few times this past year for the first time. Walking the course with a push cart versus lugging your clubs on your back, it makes it so much more manageable. Because for the first number of years, like, I would just walk, slap the bag on my back, which is fine for the most part, but when you suck like I do, and you're walking sideways a lot more than you're walking forward, even when you are just walking forward, it gets heavy. Fra. What's going on, man? Thank you very much for the $5. Thank you for the super chat. Hope you've been well. Too kind, too kind. There we go. Okay. Finally sink a putt. Happy New Year to you as well. Make the swing look easy, Ray King. We've played the game a bit. I haven't played much of late, but yeah, we have a lot of time in this game for sure. Of course, you've been wanting into any registered play around, you get a cart for the round. Walking all the course. Well, so a lot of times courses will have like online marked as their riding fee, but they typically do have a walking fee that's undisclosed. Now, I have been to courses where it is ride only during certain certain times of the day. Normally like peak weekends, some will do riding only. But I'd be curious, you might be able to ask where you play 18 at. If they have a walking rate. Because walking is definitely way cheaper as well. Probably didn't need to start it that far left. Like, I know it's got a kick to the right. Yeah, I didn't need to start it that far left. There's one course. The closest course to me is like a 9-hole that you play twice. They have two different tee boxes to make it 18. And the walking rate is pretty dang cheap. Especially playing, like, if you just want to get out and walk 9. Because towards the end of the season, I went out with a neighbor and we played 9 after work a couple days. Also, do we have any takers on some ranked duos, or should I keep rolling with the ranked solos? I have a feeling it's gonna rate me pretty low. You would, but you're not on currently? That's all good. Figure I should throw it out there as an option. Yeah, whether people can take me up on it or not. Different story. When would we have last been out? Yeah, so walking the course, walking 9 is $15. Riding this course is 41. I think before tax is like 40. Yeah, going out and playing a quick 9 for 15. If I were to go out and just walk 9 where I used to live in Virginia, it would have cost me probably freaking $30. Central Pennsylvania is so much cheaper, so much cheaper than North Virginia. Because the thing was, like, in North Virginia, if you wanted to play, like, the county course on a weekend and walk it, is like $62. I think maybe you can get it down into the 50s, depending on which course. Here I can walk for like 30 something, probably like 30. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Not great. Not great. Better. I was a little bit too far to the right. The green definitely disappeared on that side. I never trust those putts. But then again, I never really trust any putt. That's just kind of my MO. That's why I'm not an elite virtual golfer and never will be. Also, JB, you would be proud. You would be proud. Now it was, you know, we were playing ranked, so it's not as crazy. Or no, actually I think it was in our warm-up, so I think it was on Legend. I hit a quad 108. And then I did follow it up with a 107 in ranked. Oh, it was a quad 108, and it wasn't just 108, it was chef's kiss, as good as you can do it. Never been done better. I have no idea how I found the timing. Probably not playing the game for a while helped. Yeah, that moment when the lie doesn't do anything. That's always a fun moment. That ball looked like it should have absolutely just shot away from us. Not entirely certain. That was bad. That was door open. That was door open. Door still open. But I shouldn't be chipping it that far past. What Silksong mod is this, Grohl? Actually, Silksong is a golf mod. You didn't know? Crazy, right? Jabir, I'm bad at the game sometimes. Okay? Cut me some slack, please. As a trade-off, how about we hit a hole-in-one instead? It's gonna run out of legs. Gosh darn it. Also, I'm assuming that has 2021, 23, and 25 on the sleeve, but I just see a bunch of 202s. Yo, what up, Todd? Decent fit, 7 out of 10? For them or for me? Because I haven't changed my fit in months. So it's the same as it ever was, in a way. And there's, I guess... This is like Season 1 stuff, I think, paired with the Borderlands mask. Don't care what the other person's... I don't know, man. I don't know, man. The real question is, why do you care what I'm wearing, huh? My son was like, Daddy, are you wearing a work shirt? I'm like, no. I don't have a work shirt. I'm wearing a Microsoft sweatshirt with a black undershirt. Like, I'm a software developer. I don't have work attire necessarily, or at least nothing that I like have to wear to work. Put on clothes, show up on my laptop. That's good enough. Just here to make sure we look good while playing. In game, of course. Always in game. Who cares about IRL? Game is life. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Tell me some of those. I say, we're not trying to putt out of this, right? Because I've tried to putt. You can putt through light rough and like, but as soon as you start to get deep into rough, the putter kind of goes out the window. I mean, if people just want to concede putts all the time, I'll take it. Makes my life a lot easier, because little do they know, I'm susceptible to missing what most would deem as easy putts. That one did not take me anywhere near as far to the left as I was hoping. Good thing there's a ridge. Because in my head I'm thinking like, oh, it's 7, it's downhill. They smacked their iron in a way that it sounded like a hybrid. And it flew pretty dang far. Alright, I'll give him that one. See? Told you, I'm susceptible. I'm not giving him the satisfaction. But I also wanted to respect his time, so I didn't really go and try too hard on reading it. I was kind of hopeful that we'd be able to. Ah, wow, look at that, we're par 1. Whoopee! Par 1, baby! Alright. The grind to Condor starts now. Because that's the content that everybody wants out of me. Yeah. People want to see me get sweaty and ranked. I will say, I do wish there was... Now, this is not more interesting, more interesting content to be had with this game. Want to qualify in duos? You're a 2027 right now? Honestly, when I read through that the first time, I thought you were saying if I wanted to qualify in duos, I would have to wait until 2027. I was like, man, the new year just turned over. I mean, I think ball striking wise, we can still play at a Condor level. Putting wise, not so much. Got all the way through? No. Need me a little choke down driver shot here. Still outdrive him. It's not really what I want. Yeah, I didn't want to be that short. 1185 right now in souls. I mean, it takes a lot of... You have to play... Even... Because you don't get matched up like crazy improperly all that much. You know? So... Win? You don't get matched up crazy improperly all the time, so like it just takes so many matches to level up. I felt like he hammered it. Kinda did. Alright, I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to make this putt. Okay, we got it. 2200 in solos in 2K23, not 2K25. I don't think I've ever made it to 4 digits in ranked in any capacity. Now I say think because I'm not like 100% certain. Oh, we closed it a little. It's not the worst closed. Feeds back a tiny bit to the right at the end. Yeah, I don't think I've ever grinded there. Maybe we've gotten to like 1K. I don't think I've ever been past Eagle though. So I don't know what number that's at. Maybe that is. That was like maybe Eagle and duos. I didn't grind ranked at all in 23. I've played a little bit in 25. Not that it's really any different, but it's something to do. Honestly, Steve, swing's not bad. Steve, the swing is not too bad today. Took us a little bit to kind of find our grip with it. Still suck at putting. Ball striking's decent though. Hey, if people are gonna concede 5-footers to me, like, give it to me all day, because I still have strong distrust on that length of putt. And I think it's the amount of power. I think that's why. I think the amount of power is what does it for me on that. Plays every game, so my main game and one other game, all the games. We did just play God of War though. Definitely, I wish I had the time to play all the games. But welcome back, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're chilling with a little bit of golf tonight. We'll get back to Silksong tomorrow. Try and tackle some stuff in Act 3. I did some research. And by research, I mean went back and looked at my old VODs, trying to figure out stuff. I think I know where I want to go next. I pushed it. And I shaped too much off of it. Oh, this is going to hop and roll. Hit the flag. Come back down the hill. I was overhitting putts early, Steve. As of late, people have just been conceding putts, so it doesn't matter. We've been more or less okay on the putts. Took a little bit to dial in. I think the first putt I took was like 54%, and I hit it like 58. I was like, oh, that's not ideal. Can't wait for Silksong DLC. I can't imagine though that it's coming anytime soon. I know they said this year, but it's still a long ways off. Ooh, barely catches the low side, dang. Hey, what up, Hanzik? Fresh meat? You what, mate? What do you call it, fresh meat? Yeah, I'm excited for the Silksong DLC too. The thing that's gonna be really funky, we got the kiddo coming in like March-ish. And then I don't really know what the rest of the year looks like in terms of streaming. I hope we have a kid that sleeps well. Our last one did, but there are no such guarantees, I would say, in life, but in parenthood. Hopefully we've got a good sleeper so that we can get back to streaming at some point. Do the carrier while I play? Yeah, at bedtime? That'll be great. Just because I talk in such a quiet voice as well. Surely she'll be sleeping great. See, they don't let me putt. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I need to finish with my swing more left. There we go. $200 in. That's not terrible. Let's see where the pin's at though. Yeah, if we were doing the like stream with the baby and the carrier, this would very much so have to become like only golf ASMR. Maybe not only golf, but less intensive games. Games that don't require as many inputs or as abrupt of inputs. I'm going for the partial because I feel like I need to take a little bit off of it. It did. Let it hang out a little bit too far to the right. The 108's baby can't handle it. Yeah, too much power. Gotta be gentle. A lot more partials when you're carrying the baby. We're definitely looking forward to the baby being here, but I don't think I'm quite mentally prepared for the lack of sleep in the early going where you're like, where the feedings are happening through the night. Don't think I'm quite mentally prepared for that. Come back around. Because I remember, like, it was bad in general, like, try not to remember those days. Yeah, the days where you're like waking up with, like, I am solely awake to help my wife stay awake. That's kind of like how it is, waking up every 2 hours or whatever. Some diaper changes. Make sure that none of us are falling asleep. You play PGA Pokemon? Same. Same, man. But yeah, yeah, waking up through the night and stuff. But once I think the worst night was like the first night home. I think it was that first night home, being solo, kid wasn't latching yet. Not an ideal circumstance. Once the kid figures out feeding, it's not as bad. It's like everybody's like, well, we know what's going on here. Okay. You're upset, you're hungry, let's eat. Let's go back to bed. It's also just like that, the getting the kid to go back to sleep. So you put him down, get it dark, try and rock the cradle until they fall asleep, and then you sneak back to bed. And you're like, okay. Try and fall asleep real quick. Get as much sleep as I can before we have to do this again. Little whiskey on the gums, good night. I remember when my wife telling me, I guess when she was, I think it was in high school, she had, I think it was whooping cough, something like that. The doctor was like, I didn't tell you this, but some whiskey and tea, or bourbon and tea, help suppress that. She said it worked. Little pushy there. So I guess whiskey's got some medicinal properties, so to speak. Can't say that I would necessarily give it to a babe, but you know. Okay, get out of there unscathed. So that'll rock our worlds, and then yeah, it's really gonna come down to how they sleep, which will determine like me getting back to any semblance of streaming. Because if they're not sleeping, I can't be going and playing games until 11, 12 or later at night, and then dealing with the baby. Like, I need to have decent sleep. What putter do I use IRL? I have an Odyssey White Hot putter, the blade one. Went up a tier in TGC the other weekend in there, Steve. Nice, man. Normal promotion or from the promotion event? I mean, not that it really matters, but just curious. Yeah, I am, I'm losing my contact points again. Oh, I underswung it. That was probably the right line. Oh, we load it. Door was open. Door was open. Normal? Nice. Do it the old-fashioned way. I like it. That means we're playing well on a somewhat consistent basis. Not that there's anything wrong with going up during the promo event. I think for some people, promo events are because they've gotten way better in a short amount of time and need to move up. And for others, I think the promo event is sometimes they fluked out a good tournament. Give it to me one time. Alright, we'll add another ace to the counter. I think my first one ever in ranked. What up, Croto? That's also part of why when we have a baby I can't be streaming right away. Although we're getting our basement fit. Oh, there's another 108 JB. I pushed it. I pushed it. Yeah, we're getting our basement finished, so hopefully before the baby is here, my office will be downstairs and I will be away from the kids' rooms, which means I can talk maybe a little bit more freely, although I feel like what's going to happen is my wife is not going to be complaining because it's the office is like underneath our bedroom closet, like house location wise, so I feel like there's going to be some echoing. It's also underneath the vents, so I have this feeling that it's going to be like you can hear you through the vents up in the kids' rooms, and that's not going to be great. This is going to go so far, but I didn't know how far it was going to go. Actually, this might be great. Never mind. We're good. We're good. I'm ready, JB. Don't play the game for weeks. Get a hole in one. We're good. That doesn't fix my putting problem. Well, it does fix my putting problem in one way, but not in the, like, consistent way. It's the problem with Platt. Oh, nice putt. Jeez. That's the problem with Platt, though, is the consistency that one needs on the greens. Nope, I under-rhythmed it. That's the problem with the, what you call it. It's the problem with the vibration coming on for ranked, which I wish it was a toggleable thing. I, like, hesitated at the top. So I'm going to try and just feed it up the hole here. That's mean. That's mean that it kicked that hard to the right. Toggleable on your PS5. Yeah, well, it should be toggleable in-game as a setting. Like, vibration, you should be able to have, like, open settings if you want in ranked. As long as they're higher difficulty multiplier, they should be allowable. So that's just something that's annoying to me, because then, like, I will sometimes react to it, but I don't want to just turn the vibration off on my console as a whole. Because then if I play other things, or if I want it on, like, I have to go back and turn it on. Just because I don't want it for this one thing. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that I read this right. Yeah, pretty much had to... I overswung my partial. I should have just hit the full 100%, but I've been bit by those uphill lies. Ooh, he slammed it. Left the door wide open for us. He almost missed it low. Alright. Well, at least now we're up by more than just a hole in one. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever hit an ace in ranked, I think. Can't remember if we've had an ace hit against us. I can't imagine it's a very good feeling, though, to be on the receiving end of it. Because I feel like the reaction is like, oh, freaking course the guy hits a hole in one. I mean, maybe for some, they're like, wow, nice shot. But I feel like it's probably a frustration more often than not. I was surprised it took that sort of kick down. Didn't think it was going to be quite as close, I guess. Thought I was going to finish left. Really did think we were going to finish left. I didn't think it was going to break all the way to the right and in. Ooh, tough. Tough break. All right, now we're stacking. Now we're stacking stuff. I don't know what it is, but we're finding the 108. Finding the 108, JB. I guess the key really is just having not played the game, so I don't have a timing. So whatever arbitrary timing my brain has made up tonight is where the 108 is. Normally I miss it. I'd only get like 103s at best. That's crazy though. I don't know if he hit full driver off the tee there because I wasn't quite paying attention to it. He's 211. We're 134 on a par 5. That's like a disgusting difference. Because now you just hit this shot and let it bounce right up to the hole, because we're just good like that. Kick right, sit pin high. Fear you with your massive length. It's one way to put it. Definitely one way to put it. Alright, GG's. GG's. Hit him with the ace and then blew him up the rest of the way. Guess it was fairly slow goings in the beginning. Ah, well, they did put us up against another par 1, so, you know, we got big rating movement there on the plus 29. Absolutely huge movement. All right. let's see here. Let's see here. It do be that time. But you know, I don't know. I was thinking about do we go another hour? Been enjoying just chilling, hanging with you guys, playing a little bit of golf. I don't know if I want to play another hour of solos. I think that's kind of the weird place that I'm at with it right now. Is I've enjoyed coming back and playing a little bit, but I'm not really in a mood of just sweating out hours of golf. I don't know. Something's. It's not, the dopamine hit isn't super high at the moment, or at least not where it was. So yeah, we'll call it there. Nice little short stream. Give me a chance to actually go to bed early for once. Because I've been streaming and we've been playing until like 12:15, 12:30, and then by the time I shower, get to bed, it's like 1 or later. It's catching up to me now that I've had to go back to work. Not that my not working sleep in time was much later. Like, it's literally getting up at 7 versus like 7:15, 7:25. Because my son is down 7:30 on the dot. He is down every single time. So it's not like I'm getting that much more sleep. So I gotta cut it off on the stream side. We're gonna give ourselves the breather tonight. Thank you guys for hanging. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll play some more Silk Song. We've got some work cut out for us in Act 3. We're getting pretty close to the end of that game though, so I don't really have stuff lined up exactly after that. So we'll figure it out for sure. But yeah, thanks for chilling. And I'll catch you next.